Hey everyone, it's Yolanda. I'm here with a card tutorial. This is a card that I made using my Cricut Imagine, and I've been playing with it and actually been creating quite a few cards finally learned how to use my Gypsy. Yay! Thanks to Sarah, Live, Love, and Scrap, and a lot of great YouTubers with awesome tutorials and little tips and stuff. And yeah, so I will have tons of cards to share with you, but I've had this one that I wanted to show you guys for a while, so I'll just get into it and share with you what I've done. I already have all the elements and everything cut out and everything put aside and ready to go, and hopefully all goes smoothly. My lighting is a little, to me, I don't know, when I'm looking through the camera, I see lines across, but I don't know if it's because of my mat or what it is, because I never had that problem before, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll see how it comes out. So this is probably one of my favorite shapes in the wild card cartridge, and I cut this at 5.5 inches. It's super cute. I love that scallopy shape. And then I used the Cricut Imagine, I think it was the Yummy. I don't want to get up and get it, but I think it was the Yummy cartridge. Has a cupcake on it. I cut out the entire image. Has a face on it, but the book shows the eyes in black and these lines in black, and they come out blue. So I didn't like how it looked, so I cut out the layers also to cover them up. And then these are a couple of the patterned papers that come on the cartridge, and I cut them out because they match with this. So I'm just going to start assembling. Like I said, I already have everything all cut out and ready to go. So I have and I feel silly even saying this, but I have just been amazed at what you can do with the Gypsy. And I could just kick myself. I've literally had that toy since Black Friday a year ago, this past Black Friday. It's when I bought it off of CricutMachine.com, and I tried it like a couple times and I watched videos, but I never really took the time to just sit and learn and play, and that's Max. I never really took the time to really learn it like I should, and so then I would just go about my Cricut business, cutting, just the old school way, I guess, until Sarah and I Skyped one night, and she just helped me through a few things, showed me some stuff, and I'm a very, very, very visual learner, and obviously when you have your Gypsy in front of you, that's visual, right? Well, I need instruction. I've always been that way. I pick up really quickly once the light bulb goes off. So there was just so many features to it, and I would see so many different things that I don't know, it just didn't click. And so as soon as I Skyped with Sarah, it totally clicked, and I have enjoyed it so much. So I'm sorry, I'm so sidetracked with Max barking, and then I hear someone inside. Okay, so I've just layered the cupcake on there. I'm grabbing some Pop Dots over here. I'm going to put this up on Pop Dots before I layer it on here. But before I do that, I'm just going to distress it just a little bit. Just finished watching Roxy's video for our card swap over at Your Paper Pantry. I'm really, really, really excited. I'm the new hostess for the greetings from. It's a card group, and I'm the new hostess, and I'm super excited because that's how I started, was making cards, and I love making cards. And so yeah, I'm really excited to be the new hostess of the group. And this month we're doing a sketch challenge and a birthday theme, and you only had to make 6 cards. We've split up into 2 groups, but it's going to be tons of fun. I have a lot of ideas planned for that group, and I'm super, super excited. Okay, so my cupcake is going to go here, but I plan on putting a little banner back here. So let me show you what I've done. All these little pieces, 2 pieces are from the pattern paper, and then, 3 pieces are from the pattern paper, and then 2 are just cardstock. So what I like to do is kind of just curl at my edges, or like my little tails, because then it makes them pop off the page and they look really cute. So that's what we're going to do. And you know what? I just realized that this one I cut too short. So I do happen to have another piece right here. And I use the Jenny Bolin punch. I have stuff tumbling over here. I have some other stuff to share with you guys for a haul, and it's in my way. I'm using the Jenny Bolin punch. It's like the blue ribbon. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut out another one because apparently I shorted that one. So we'll just throw this one away so I don't use it. And I'll just continue curling my edges. It really adds a lot to your little banners on your cards. It gives them dimension. I had sent Sarah a card for her birthday, and she asked me what cardstock I use for my cards when I'm printing on the Imagine. And I had read on, I don't know, a website or a blog or something, that the paper from Walmart, the color block, was really nice and worked really good. And you know what? It does. That's the one I use for printing. It's the plain white cardstock. It's $5 for the pack, and it's great. It's great in the Imagine. So if you're wondering, like, I know a lot of people like they use basil and stuff, but it worked really good. So that's about where they're going to go, and so I'm just going to go ahead and glue them down. And I'm going to be putting my buttons on with, you know what, I should use a hot glue gun. Let me get it plugged in. Should have done this before, but you know what, let me grab my mini pop dots and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I was going to use my glue gun, but I think it'd be easier to use these Zots because I need one more outlet, like strip on my desk, and I'll be in business. So let's just, like Roxy says, audition my pieces. Okay, that looks perfect. So I will grab my tweezers, and then what I like to do is this. I like lay my pieces out and then, you know, just pick up one at a time and glue. That way you stay and you know where you were, and don't have to move everything around. So that's gonna go there, and then the buttons will like fill in the spaces. Super cute. So let's see, where was I? What was I talking about? As if you could tell me, huh? Okay, I put a little bit too much glue on there, so we'll do that. Keep our fingers crossed that I kept it in line. Anyways, I have tons of stuff to share with you guys. Cards I've made. I don't usually do haul videos, but I want to show you in another video Stamps of Life. It's a club I joined, and I bought some of their stamps at the Scrapbook Expo, and oh my goodness, I just love them. Just love them. Okay, so our cupcake is going to go right there, and it's okay if it squishes down one of the banners or two of the banners. That'll still be fine. Maybe even that one too. Okay, so we're going to put pop dots on here. Where are my pop dots? Oh, right in front of me. Okay. Okay, but before we actually attach it, I'm just going to put a little bit of this trim, and let me move my pop dot down just a little bit to the very, very edge. Okay, so I have some of this polka dot ribbon, and we're going to make like a little tail over here, and let me cut it. I need to get my other scissors out. Okay, move that out of the way. Okay, I want to put a little bit of tape on here so it'll hold. Just so it'll hold while I'm doing this. Okay. Could have gone down just a little bit. You know what? Let's do it this way because it has to be right there. Okay. Perfect. Oh, yeah, right back where I was. Okay. A little too high for me still. Darn it. Okay, well, it's going to have to go over that pop dot just a little bit. Okay, so we have that on there. And then what I'm going to do is I have this cute little flower brad, and I'm just going to poke a hole right here, and I'm going to put it in. Okay, and then close it. And I can trim my tails. Let's see. Let's see if I could do it like this. That looks good. Little fishtail. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that right there. We'll go ahead and put our buttons. I've already selected all of them. Okay, and then we'll get our zots, and I'll just start putting buttons on. And we'll just rotate colors. Sorry, my hand's just right in the way, isn't it? Okay, you know what? Let me save this big one for over here, because I have a small red one that'll probably look better there. Okay, now you're not really going to see this one. It's covered, so I'm just going to go ahead. I mean, you'll see just the top of it, but you won't be able to tell that there's not a little banner thing underneath it. And we actually need to move. Yeah, we need to tear the paper so that we can move. Oh, heavens. Well, let's just hope that this button's not going to cover it, but you know what? I'll go back after with a marker or something and cover that up. Got this thing stuck on my finger. I'll go back and fix that somehow. not worried about that. Okay, so that's going to go there. And this is going to go right here. And I'll pull these pop dots off. Okay. And it's going to go just like that. Super, super cute. I love it. Get all this nonsense out of my way. And then we're going to take my stamp that says maybe a cupcake will help. And I'm going to move that out of the way for a second. And I'm going to grab some early espresso ink by Stampin' Up. And we're just going to stamp it. And I'm going to try and get right to the edge because I just want to cut out a little strip. Okay. And we are just going to cut that out as straight as possible. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to look super cute no matter what. Does it look straight enough? The bottom needs a little bit. Otherwise it looks pretty good. Okay. And then we're just going to go ahead and it needs a little bit more. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down onto some brown cardstock as a matting. Oh, here it is. Oops, sorry. And I just want just a little bit showing because that's going to go across the top of that ribbon. There's not a whole lot of room there, so trim it up just a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we'll come back and we're going to put that right across there like that. I'm just going to go ahead and glue it down because I don't want to get up and find my red line tape. So that's just going to go right there. So you still see a little bit of the polka dot ribbon. Let me glue it down to the very edge. And it's going to go off the card just a little bit. I have to hold it down to make it straight. Keep it flat, I mean. So let me show you the finished card because then you'll see what I did on this one. I used thicker ribbon and I put stickles on the cupcake. Outlined it and then the little hoops right there. So that's what I'll be doing with this one. But that's the finished card. I hope you like it and come back for more Imagine and Cricut card videos. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.